What's up, everybody? Coach JB here. Just wanted to show you this conditioning drill that we did. So we're going to start with 2 made threes in a row. This could be any spot or any shot. Afterwards, we're going to get into a game action 1v1. This is dummy defense here, but if you have other players, we only had 2 in this morning. If you have other players, you could just make this a live continuous flow. Now, there's a couple of different ways that you can go from here, and I really do want to hear your feedback in the comments. So because there were only 2 people in this session, we did it to where they finish the play off with a make. So if they miss, then they just stay, they get it back, and they have to finish. You could also do it to where if they miss, then they immediately leave the ball and they go pick up in transition. Now, why did I have them pick up in transition? A couple of reasons. Number one, that's game flow. If you miss and you're the shooter, you're usually picking up on defense or getting back, like you see in these clips from the Thunder. I'm not a big fan of telling shooters, follow your shot, because to me, it gives them a hint that they might miss. Maybe you disagree with that, and that's fine. I just want them to think their shot is going in, and you can see that in these clips where they're finishing their shot all the way through, landing on 2, and then usually getting back on defense. In other words, I want them to be able to focus on their shot and then quickly switch their focus onto the next play. And I talk more about that in this video I put out on my social called No Double Negatives, where I show NBA players messing up and then instantly moving on. If you haven't seen that, go check it out. There are clips in there talking about not crashing out, and no disrespect to the people who I have doing that. I love them, and I think they're great at what they do. Lastly, I have the transition ball handler starting at the wall and starting after that play is finished for 2 reasons. One, I don't think it's realistic that you would ever pick up someone full court dribbling on the actual baseline. That just doesn't ever really happen. They're usually up around the free throw line. And 2, I wanted to force them to figure out angles as they're transitioning from offense to defense. I also wanted to incentivize the defender to actually play really good defense, so I put in this standard. If you get 3 turns on defense, you get the ball back at half court when we go live one-on-one. And I want to incentivize the offense as well, so if you get a blow by or you get to half court with less than 3 turns, then you get the ball in 1v1. And then obviously we finish the drill with that 1v1 coming back. Now, this is a conditioning drill, and you can obviously switch it up however you want. Kelly and Legend were both gassed at the end of this because there were only 2 of them in this training session, and this was the end of their training session. But share your thoughts on this drill in the comments below. I'd love to hear your feedback of what you liked and or what you would do differently. And as always, if you have any requests or questions, plug them in the comments below or shoot me an email at justin@hoopstudy.com.